And we're live. There we go. Just making sure we're live here. We're good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nick from Australia YouTube channel. Welcome to the Thursday night football review for round 7 of the 2024 NRL season. Roosters versus Storm. What a friggin' game that was. That was a very enjoyable top 8 quality game of rugby league, man. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought both teams were very good. Defensively, I think that's where Melbourne won the game. Roosters' attack was really clunky, man. Kiri, look, man, we've spoken about it a few times on the channel, and we've spoken about it after a lot of reviews this year. And, man, Luke Kiri, I don't know, man. I think when they get Sam Walker back next week, I think that they got to leave Luke Keary out of the team. If Sandon Smith's not back from injury, I think you move Joseph Manu to 5'8". You need to get Joseph Manu more ball. That's just what I think anyway. But just quickly, guys, if you're new around here, don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. We've got about 15 people at the moment watching the review. Make sure you guys press the thumbs up button as well. Like the stream, man. Would really appreciate it. Hello to everyone that's in the live chat. Hello to Jim, SS Storm fan, William Pearson. York is obviously not happy. Hosea, Rishi, everyone that's watching. Hope you're all well. Donation from York. He says, wasn't our night tonight. Hey, well, you're right. It definitely wasn't their night. It definitely wasn't the Roosters' night, man. They had... Look, you can nitpick all the bad decisions that went against the Roosters you like, but there were some bad calls as well that went against Melbourne, man. Like, the Cameron Munster sin bin should never have happened. It should have been a goal line dropout or a penalty anyway, because if you go back and watch that sin bin from Cameron Munster, Jerome Hughes puts a grubber kick in, gets taken out. It's also touched by the Roosters. Referee calls quick tap for the Roosters. Munster gets binned. Roosters didn't do anything in that 10-minute period, which was really disappointing. And I think that's where they lost the game. When it was 13-12, the Roosters had their opportunities to take the game by the throat, and they didn't do it. Melbourne defended really well. There was a no try to Victor Radley because it was a forward pass. If you don't think it was forward, you're off your rocket, man. Radley was in front of him, bro. It was definitely a forward pass. So, if you don't think it's a forward pass, I don't know what the hell you're watching. You must have your eyes painted on, man. Tedesco had some bad decisions tonight. There was an opportunity there from on the right-hand side, and Tedesco did kick the ball to the right side, and it was just never on. But credit to the Roosters. They got the game back level there at 12-all. And then, obviously, Melbourne scored with Xavier Coates with about 5 minutes to go. So, the Melbourne Storm are the kings of the close game. They just seem to find a way to get it done on a consistent basis. How many tight games have they won this year? Like, 8-0 round 1 against Penrith. The Warriors game where they were down by 8 with like 2 minutes to go. They stole that. What else? The Bulldogs last week, they were lucky to win. They stole that game late. Tonight was another really tight one where they stole it late. Just the coaching of Craig Bellamy and, the class players. They just know what they're doing. Hello in the live chat as well. Hello to, who we got here? Josh and Riley. Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are doing good. But yeah, hope you guys are all doing good tonight. Hope you guys, make sure you like the stream, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this. Make sure you like the stream. Really appreciate that. But anyway, let's get into it, shall we? The game started off really good. I thought the Roosters early on were probably the better team. The Roosters, the first 20 minutes, they were all over Melbourne. But Melbourne ended up scoring the first try of the game through Jerome Hughes. He put up a bomb, and then it was tapped back, I think, or offloaded to Jerome Hughes. Ends up scoring the first try of the game. Melbourne goes 6-0 early on. And then the Roosters hit back. I don't remember who fucking scored it. Roosters end up scoring. I'm trying to remember who scored the try now because, Jesus Christ, I didn't write this down. Who scored that first try for the Roosters? I'll think of it in a minute. Trying to remember. Who the fuck was the Roosters' first try scorer? I can't even remember who it was. Jennings. Oh, off the kick. That's right. They kicked it crossfield, didn't they? Then it was tapped back from Tupou. And then I think Jared missed it. And then Jennings ended up scoring. So, good to see the old dog there, Michael Jennings, getting a try in game 301. Good on Jennings, man. Been around for a long time. Great player. So it's 6-all at that point, and such a really good game of football, man. Such a really good game there, and then Melbourne once again they score another try off a beautiful kick there, cross field, caught in the air by Eliza Katoa. Eli Katoa, man, geez, a good player. Caught the ball. Nelson did give him a little bit of assistance. Now, don't tell me it was a bullshit decision. Nelson did not touch any Roosters players. It was all legal, and it was a very good try to Eli Katoa. Melbourne go to 12-6 in front at that stage. And then we get to half-time. Melbourne lead 12-6, and I thought the first half was high quality. It was all about defence. Both teams took their chances when they had them. I thought it was a real high-quality first half of footy. And then we get to the second half, and it's a grind, man, for a very long time. And then with about, 10 minutes to go, Joseph Manu ends up scoring a very good try. It was off a kick as well. I think it was tapped back by Suoliti. And then it was Joseph Manu went over in the corner. Kick from the sideline was good, 12-12. And then 5 minutes to go. Melbourne again with another kick, tap back, bit of chaos. Sean Bloor. And then I think Pappenhausen kicks it for Xavier Coates, who ends up grabbing the ball and running through and scoring. One hell of a try, man. He did very well to get there, Xavier Coates. He had a lot of work to do. Ended up scoring. Melbourne 18-12. Roosters go short of the kickoff. Get it back. And then nothing went to... It didn't go to plan for him. Then there was a bomb. Didn't go to plan as well. And then that was pretty much it, man. Jared gives away a penalty with 40 seconds to go. Not that it mattered. Now, was it a penalty at the end from Nelson? I don't think it was. But it didn't matter. The game was over. Melbourne had the ball. Whatever. Melbourne win. Now, the Roosters have now lost 2 in a row at Allianz. So, they're going to be desperate next week there on Anzac Day against the Dragons. The Dragons are going pretty good at the moment, to be fair. They're playing all right, but not a bad game of footy. Not a bad game of footy. Roosters, for me, they lost the game when they didn't take advantage of that sin bin. I think that's where they lost it. If they had scored in that period, then maybe they would have won the game tonight. Who the hell knows? But just a very solid defensive performance from the Melbourne Storm. I thought a lot of their main players were very good. I thought Jerome Hughes and Munster were great. I thought Pappenhausen was very safe at the back. Grant looked good. I thought Trent Liero did some good things in the middle. Eli Katoa was very good in the back row tonight. That was good. Pretty much everyone from Melbourne. I thought Nick Meaney did a really good job there in the centres. Who else? Just everyone was doing their thing. So, and for the Roosters, Tedesco was a little bit disappointing. It come up with some really bad mistakes, some bad decision making as well with the ball. Connor Watson is not a 5'8", as we all know. Joseph Manu played good, but needs to be closer to the ball. It's pretty obvious that Marnie needs to be closer to the football. What else? What else? Jennings. Solid game from Jennings. Radley. Probably needs to do a bit more, I think. Radley. And also, Brendan Smith, he was off the field for a very long time. The Cheese was on the bench. Definitely longer than he should have. Like, Zach Docker Clay didn't do anything wrong, but you gotta have him play more minutes. The Cheese needs to play more minutes. It's pretty clear. Xavier Coates, he did well tonight. Him and Joseph Suoliti, really good matchup there, but I thought Xavier Coates was probably the better player throughout the game. I thought he probably stood out a bit more. Tupou and Warbrick was a good battle too, but Warbrick didn't get a lot of the ball. Do I think the referee was bad? I don't. I reckon they got most of the calls right tonight. A couple of 50-50s in there that obviously I think Trent Robinson will probably blow up about in the press conference. If you watch the game, I watched it on Channel 9, and Trent Robinson was angry a lot, man. Like, he was hitting the window, and he wasn't happy, Robinson. He was filthy, man. He was absolutely filthy. So, for a fact that his press comments will be quite interesting, but look, I thought the Roosters were good, but I just thought Melbourne's defence were just too strong. Melbourne too good tonight. They go to the top of the ladder for now. I think they need the Cowboys to beat the Sharks for them to stay first. So Melbourne will be cheering on the Cowboys on Sunday, no doubt about that. But my player of the game tonight, gee, it's tough to pick a player of the game. Melbourne had a lot of standouts tonight, man. Munster, Hughes, Grant, Ellie Cattell was good. Pappenhausen was probably a little bit quieter than normal, but he was very safe at fullback. My player of the game, I'm actually going to go with Jerome Hughes. I thought Jerome Hughes was very good tonight. I thought his kicking game was very good. Scored the first try of the game. I'm going to give Jerome Hughes the player of the game, so it's my player of the game. Hey, cheers, Sim. Really appreciate it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the review tonight. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Obviously, I'll be live again tomorrow night for the Friday Night Football review to review Dragons, Warriors, and Eels and Dolphins. Make sure you guys tune in to that one. Well done to the Melbourne Storm on an 18-12 win. Both teams, I think, will be in the finals come September. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And see you guys tomorrow.